Hi guys, can you guys guess where I am? I'm on a trip to Yeosu. I am at station. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I'm gonna take the train at 8. My destination of this trip is Yeosu. Yeosu is a beautiful countryside in Korea. It was my first time to take this train. This train is for traveling. We call it 해양 관광 열차. We can't eat any food on this train, so I grabbed Loteria. It looks like this in the resting room. So beautiful. This time I traveled with my mom only. I think it's gonna be the last train before I become an adult, so I wanna have a good memories with my mom. And it's my first time to visit Yeosu, so I'm so excited. It looks like this once I get out of the station. And here is historical place, so there is turtle ship. Here is so beautiful and peaceful, but there were no visitors. Maybe because it was on weekday. It was our first meal. Pasta place was legit. Our next destination was local market. Here is called Yeosu 서시장. My mom is a big fan of 족발. 족발 is braised pig feet, like this. It was boiling outside, so we came to our first hotel to take some rest. Here is a symbolic activity which is zip line, but that's a shame that I couldn't try it. My mom booked 2 hotels for this trip, and this is gonna be our first hotel. There was a washing machine and 2 beds. Look so pleasant. In here, architecture rest really well, and I slept really tight at night. Oh my god, we was out like a light and lost track of time. We slept really well on the bed. We went up to the rooftop. The night view was so beautiful, even though here is in countryside, but there are a lot of lights. And we went to the game arcade provided by our hotel. It was on the first floor. It was so much fun. And my mom let me know how to play the game. It was too bad to finish our first day like this, so we went to the must place. The night view was breathtaking, and we listened to Yeosu, which is perfect for our situation. For our last meal, we had this live octopus and raw shrimp, which is called dakseo, and this seafood ramen. We all have been eating today, so we were so full after eating our last meal, so we walked all the way from this bridge to our hotel to burn out some calories, because we still have day 2. Actually, because there was no one, it was a bit eerie. It was our first meal of day 2. It was Hairtail restaurant, and I was so satisfied. Here is Isunshin soldier statue. Here is our second day hotel. The check-in time in here was 12 p.m., so we came here early. Here was so clean and spacious that we fully enjoyed. And also there is a bath, so at night we feel relaxed by bathing. I went to have this shaved ice. We call it bingsu. Here is also a fruit store, so there are various fruits. For dinner we had this sashimi set meal. There are various seafoods that I've never tried before. That was really satisfying, but it cost a fortune. And the cherry on top tonight was this fireworks. Right under the firework, you guys can see the cruise. I really wanted to try it, but we forgot to bring our ID card. We need to possess our ID card once we wanna take a cruise or other ships. Late at night, I took a bath for the first time in a while. It was really relaxing, and I was watching YouTube and listen to music. Finally, it was the last day of our 3 days trip. This trip helped me get away from my real life worries for a while. My mom and I were really satisfied at the end of the day because this trip were only full of good memories and the people were really nice. One day I wanna live in here, really. We went to a department store which is near from our next restaurant to chat with my mom. And here's cafe was huge. After putting our luggage at the department store's locker, we were walking around. And here is 전남대학교, which is pretty famous in this town. I just want to see and go inside this university, but it was so hot as hell, so we moved to our next place. Since I was born and raised in Seoul, I always had dreams of living in countryside like this. Everything looked beautiful in here, even the students in this town. Can you guys guess what this food is in front of me? This is called 간장게장, which is raw crab soy sauce based. This is really my favorite food. And the staple from this town is actually this raw crab, so it was must for us to visit. Sadly, it's time to go back home. We took KTX on our way back home. It was so fast. If you guys are looking for one place to visit in Korea, and if you guys love countryside vibes, then I recommend you guys Yeosu. After we take KTX, we drop by some bread store, and I grabbed this for my dad and my older brother at home. And also my mom bought this for me. Very cute. Unfortunately, we got off at the wrong station, so we went further. It was at midnight and we were starving, especially my mom, so we had our last feast.